Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sheila Carter is already smiling, just like the cat who got the canary. Striking and Wonderful's occupant felon and madwoman as of late invested energy mourning what could have been with Minister. However, as per a specific secret, there is still, trust for what's to come. Sheila's jail blues have assumed a lower priority in relation to the Forrester Manifestations team and their excursion to Rome in the previous weeks, so the scalawag was simply mulling endlessly in the sum of everything except forgotten by the people who severely dislike her. But when the man who loved her decided to pay her a visit, not Mike Guthrie, but Deacon Sharp, we got our first glimpse of her. Sharp's large and in charge nowadays, what with his super accomplishment as a restaurateur, having gone from the assistants who lives in the Foundation's brush storage room to the proprietor in a stunning short measure of time. Deacon, on the other hand, is enjoying the healthiest relationship he has ever had with his daughter Hope, her mother Brooke, and everyone else in town, in addition to becoming the owner of Il Giardino, by a wide margin. Hell, even Bill is bellying up to his bar these days without calling him the con. Yes, Deacon's life has never been better, despite the inconvenient fact that he fell in love with a particular nine-toed criminal. To go see her, he pretty much put everything in danger. After all, even if it were revealed that Deacon had feelings for and a previous relationship with Sheila, the fact that he assisted in the execution of her will not be enough to quell the outrage felt by those who are closest to him. Its sheer repulsiveness might tank his eatery business too. That he took the risk at all says a lot. Sheila professes to adore Elder, however it's in her own contorted way, and to long for the existence they could have had. Helpfully failing to remember that she tossed him over for Bill, who tricked her, and that her fixation on Finn supersedes anything more she might have going on, Carter deplored her lost future with Sharp, but maybe not everything is lost. Coming spoiler from Sode suggests that the insane woman is about to get her day in court, her latest day in court, and that it might not be the open and shut murder conviction that Bill and Ridge were hoping for when they tricked her into giving a full confession. The initial segment of this mystery is that Sheila's hotly anticipated preliminary brings shocks. Given that Sheila wrote this and that it is bold and beautiful, this isn't exactly surprising. A contort is tremendously anticipated. In any case, what could it be? Indeed, we're recollecting a portion of Sheila's last scenes before Minister's new visit, and contemplating whether she's in some way figured out how to continue to deal with Jack Finnegan, and if, even to her own shock, she will obtain an outcome. Jack, obviously, is Finn's dad, and the one who was uncovered out of the blue to be a superstar legal counselor, and not a specialist as we as a whole expected. No, he just hung out at the medical clinic all the time since his significant other, Lee, worked there. At any rate, medical caretaker Sheila enticed him, and the rest is history. Sheila once summoned Jack to jail, but despite her ability to entice some men, the reception was not exactly warm. Jack was bothered and totally uninterested in addressing her. It was remarkable that he showed up. Be that as it may, he did. Also, that provides us opportunity to stop and think. Will the shocks at the preliminary include Ray's turning as Sheila's lawyer? Provided that this is true, we need to expect she'll have an astounding opportunity to beat the charges, including the old killings. Furthermore, assuming this is the case, it makes sense of the following piece of the spoiler, which prods that Sheila's preliminary will likewise bring double crossings. Finn is the only person we can think of who would feel betrayed if Jack took Sheila's case. By getting Sheila out of prison, his dad would seriously endanger his family indeed. Maybe she will abandon having a relationship with her child, even subsequent to shooting him and his better half, and leaving them for dead in a rear entryway. As Sheila will let you know herself, no part of that ought to issue when she's his mom and she cherishes him. She didn't intend to hurt anybody. Oi. Jack would make Finn and other people feel betrayed. Lai would be enraged given that Sheila almost caused her both red-hot and watery passing, and obviously Steffi, who might be figuring she could depend on her father by marriage to safeguard her, and particularly his grandson Hayes. Do you believe that Jack will take Sheila's case, and that those scenes happened for a reason? Sheila Carter has at long last been busted for her wrongdoings, over a wide span of time on the striking and the lovely. Could it be said that she is disappearing until the end of her life, or will the show figure out how to keep her making the rounds so she can interfere in the existences of the Forresters again? Strong and the wonderful opportunity. There are just so often people can visit Sheila in jail. She will have to escape prison in the event that she will stroll in and out of town with the capability of shooting individuals and driving vehicles off the street. Sheila is looking for affection, and she's not prone to track down it in jail. How can Sheila rejoin the B&B community? The viewers of Soap Hub were asked this question. When Sheila was Eric Forrester's wife, she had more influence in the divorce court. They have been divorced for a long time. But what if there was a legal dispute and Eric and Sheila's marriage was never truly ended? Could in any case being Mrs. Eric Forrester have an effect in Sheila's life according to a legitimate point of view? 27% believe it might. Strong and the wonderful sugar shock. Sheila's done a great deal of terrible things this last go-around, including attempting to kill Steffi, Finn, and Lai. Regardless of whether she's sprung from prison, we can't see Sheila cooperating with the posse at Forrester manifestations. However, imagine a scenario in which this most recent wrongdoing binge wasn't carried out by Sheila by any stretch of the imagination, yet rather by Sugar, her previous sidekick. Maybe Sugar got plastic medical procedure to make individuals think she was Sheila. Large numbers of you, 34%, feel that this is Sheila's best way for reclamation. Take a page from Flo Fulton. Nothing recoordinates an untouchable back into the overlap like giving a kidney or other imperative organ to a destitute relative. Do you remember when Flo gave Katie, who was dying, a kidney? The liar caught the Logan's attention with fresh eyes. If Sheila gave Hayes blood, a kidney or another vital organ, maybe Steffi and Finn would change their minds. Steffi won't pursue this, but 39% of you think it would be a good start. CBS airs The Bold and the Beautiful on weekdays. Check out all of the most recent posts on B&B spoilers to learn more about what's coming up in Los Angeles. Click here to learn more about the show's history. The Bold and the Beautiful airs weekdays on CBS. For more about what's coming up in Los Angeles, check out all the latest posts on B&B News. And for an in-depth look at the show's history. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.